I have to do my homework tonight. I must do my homework tonight. What do you think? Which one is correct? I am Amal, and today I'm teaching you the difference between using must and have to as modal verbs. Our lesson today has two parts. I'm starting with the first part, which is must and have to for obligation, necessity, and requirements. Let's start with have to. We use have to when the obligation comes from somebody else, or in other words, when we are forced to do something, and this force is coming from a law or a rule. For example, a law of country or company rules or school rules. These are things which we cannot decide for it. We are forced to do it. We have to follow it. That's why we use for it have to. I'm gonna give you an example. I have to wear a tie at work. I used here have to because it's a company rule forcing me to wear a tie while I'm going to my work. Another example, and that's for all of you. You have to practice your English daily. Why did I use here have to? Guess? Because I am forcing you, I am pushing you to practice your English daily. You are not doing it by yourself. I am the one pushing you and telling you, please practice. Yes, please practice. Do you remember the question which I asked at the beginning of the lesson? I have to do my homework or I must do my homework. Can you guess the answer now? I will tell you the answer. The answer is I have to do my homework because this homework is assigned from my teacher or from my parent. Now it's the turn for must. Must is used for expressing the obligations which is coming from the speaker. The speaker is the deciding for this. I must call my parents tonight. I am deciding for calling my parents. There is no rule forcing me to call my parents. There is no law for forcing me to call my parents. I am. It is me. I am deciding for this. I am saying I must call my parents. Another example. I must practice English daily. Can you compare now between before when we used you have to practice and now I must practice? You have to practice because teacher is forcing you and requiring from you, requesting from you to practice. Now I am carrying responsibility of myself. I am expressing myself. I am telling how much I want and I'm saying I must practice my English daily. This is the difference. Have to, someone is forcing you. There is some outside, some kind of outside force is pushing you to do it. But must, you are doing it from yourself. There is no law, there is no rules. Okay, now I would like to tell you also about a very important note. We don't use must in the past and in the future. Just think about it. Can you put like a sentence, for example, I will must. Have you ever heard something like this? Or I had must. It's not coming. I really tried to find something, but I couldn't because it's not possible. But we can use must for expressing the future. For example, I must get my hair cut after 2 weeks. The sentence is in the future, but we didn't use I will, must. No, I must get my hair cut after 2 weeks. It's the after 2 weeks showing us there is future in the sentence. Now we came to the second part of our lesson, and that's the negative form of must and have to, which are mustn't and don't have. Mustn't and don't have to are really carrying a complete different meaning in the negative form. Let's start with don't have to. What is it expressing? It's expressing you don't have to do if you don't want. You are not forced. It's really carrying the meaning inside it. I don't have to eat healthy food if I don't want. I don't have to go out today if I don't want. I can still stay in home. I don't have to read a book if I don't want. So don't have is carrying a choice for you. When I say to you, you don't have to go, that means you can sit or you can stay or you can go if you want. You are not forced. You have a choice. Completely different is mustn't. Mustn't. You mustn't drive if you don't have a driving license. Prohibited. At all. You mustn't. Did you get the meaning now? You mustn't. There is no choice. You are not allowed. Done. You mustn't travel abroad without a passport. I think it's clear. Don't have to. There is a choice. Mustn't. There is no choice. We came to the end of our lesson today. I hope it was informative for you. I hope you understood whatever I wanted to teach you. And please don't forget, if you like it, subscribe and follow up with the next new lessons. For now, goodbye and thank you.